Hello students, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to talk about time and distance, and so this topic is very important for your written examination for different jobs. You will get around 2 to 3 numericals based upon this topic. So basically we are all aware about the concepts of time and distance from your real life. Whenever we are traveling to some place, we cover a distance from our starting point to that place, and when we are traveling to that place, we require some time to travel the distance, and it depends on your speed of travel. If your speed is more, you will get the distance in a short time, and your speed is less, then you will require more time to travel that same distance. So in that concept we can define the terms time, speed and distance as shown in the page here. So time is equal to distance covered by speed, so total distance divided by the speed of travel provides you the time taken to cover the distance. And the speed can be defined as the total distance traveled divided by time taken to travel the distance. So the unit for time will be in second, and the unit for distance will be in meter, and otherwise it can be kilometer or hour. And speed, so distance is equal to speed into time. So if I consider an example like this is the distance x, and you are traveling the x distance in time t, so your speed will will equal to x upon t second. So based on that we can say that the distance x is equal to speed s into time t. So this can be the relation between distance, time and speed. Now in point number 4, some unit conversions are provided which are very important for solving numericals in exams. If we consider converting 1 kilometer per hour, this is the unit for speed, so 1 kilometer divided by 1 hour. So if we write 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter, and divided by 1 hour is equal to 3600 second, which is obtained from 60 into 60 minutes, and per minute equal to 60 seconds. 1 hour equal to 60 minutes, and 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. So if we cancel out this 0 in numerator and denominator, and divide 10 by 2 and 6 by 2, then we will obtain 5 in the numerator and 18 in the denominator. So 1 kilometer per hour is converted to 5 by 18 meter per second. So this is the, when in question it is given 1 kilometer per hour and you need the calculation in meter per second, then you write 5 by 18 meter per second. In this way we can also convert back 1 meter per second into kilometer per hour unit. So for that we can express 1 meter in kilometer and 1 second in hour unit. So for 1 meter we can write 1 by 1000 kilometer. So 1 by 1000 kilometer. Similarly 1 second equal to 1 by 3600 hour. So if we calculate this, we will get 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. So 1 meter per second equal to 18 by 5 kilometer per hour. So this is the standard numbers that we can remember for quickly solving the numericals in exam. So here in the first concept it is given that if a person travels at a speed as 1 kilometer per hour and returns the same distance at s 2 kilometer per hour, then the average speed of his travel is calculated as the formula given. S average is equal to this 2s1 by s1 s2 divided by s1 plus s2. So it is like given that distance x is traveled at a speed s1, so time taken t1 is equal to x upon s1. Then again the distance is traveled back at time t2, where the distance is x and the speed is s2. So now overall distance is t1 plus t2. So overall time is t1 plus t2 and overall distance is x. So your average speed will be this one. S average. So total distance divided by total time taken. So x is equal to x only, and t1 and t2 you can replace here, x by s1 plus x by s2, or equal to, you can write x upon, if you take common here s1 and s2, then in the above we will get x into s1 plus s2. Oh, the distance here, total distance will be 2x, since we're taking distance while it was traveling in the direction, this direction, and while it was traveling back in this direction. So total distance will be 2x. So here 2 will be here. So here 2 will be here. So if you solve this, you will get 2s1 s2 upon s1 plus s2. So this formula you can remember for your examination purpose, and it is very important for different exam. This concept is that a time taken by a train of length L meter, which is moving at a speed of s kilometer per hour. The train is L meter length. It is moving with s kilometer per hour. That is s into 5 by 18 meter per second. So this is the speed, and the train distance is L. So if we need to cross a man or pole at tree, then it need to travel and the distance L meter. So time taken will be L meter divided by s into 5 by 18 meter per second. That is equal to L by s into 18 by 5 second. So this is the expression given in this concept here. So we can calculate this. And in the third concept, time taken by a train of length L1, which is moving at a speed of s km per hour to cross a bridge of length L2. So in this case, in the previous case only, the tail length of the train is L1 and the length of the bridge is S2. So total length required, and which the train need to travel for to cross the bridge, is L1 plus L2. And if the speed of the train is s km per hour, which in meter per second can be represented as s into 5 by 18. So this is the time required for the train to cross a bridge of length L2, while the length of the train is L1 and the train is traveling at s km per hour, that is s into 5 by 18 meter per second. In this concept, fourth concept, same idea. Here only we need to think about the speed parameter more. So it is said that at time taken by the train of length L1, which is moving at a speed of as 1 kilometer per hour, to cross a man moving at a speed as 2 kilometer per hour in the same direction. So train's distance is L1, and so the train's distance is L1. The man is suppose here, and the train needs to cross this L1 distance, and the man is moving at this direction at s2 meter per s2 kilometer per hour, and the train is moving in this direction at s1 kilometer per hour. So the average speed is s1 minus s2, and the total distance required to travel is L1. And if you consider converting this speed from kilometer per hour to meter per second, then you need to multiply it with 18 by 5. So these are the formulas then we can use for calculating the problems related to this train and bridge problems. And this is another formula which is related to your circle. Like if a circle has a radius of r meter, and if it is moving n revolutions, then the distance covered will be total distance for n times, and the distance of the circle is equal to the perimeter of the circle, that is 2 pi into radius. So 2 pi r is the length of the circle when it is just in a straight line, and so each distance will be 2 pi r. So 2 pi r, while this circle is revolving n times, then you can multiply it with n. So the distance total covered for n revolutions of by the circle of r radius will be 2 pi n r. So these are the formulas that can be used for solving different problems in your exam related to time and distance. So in this video we have learned the different formulas related to your time and distance. So in this class we have not included any numericals, so in the next class we are going to discuss the numericals related to this topic. Okay, then see you all in next class.